Hello, hello, my gentle friends and merry folk, my beautiful subscribers, the people that bring the most joy to my life. It is I, indeed, Civic Wayfinder. It's been a long time since you've watched me playing gun game and a Counter-Strike source server. APL Fisher was kind enough to allow me to share my experiences of my children, of my life with you, and I enjoyed that day very much. I really did. It was a pure pleasure for me, and I hope for you, and I will link that video in the description of this video if, well, I won't. APL Fisher will, but you know what I mean. But what I wanted to talk about today was I wanted to tell you a story, not really expose on anything per se, but more just explain to you the experiences that I've had in the past couple days, and maybe shed some light upon the scandal that is the fact that EA is not releasing Battlefield 3 on Steam, but rather releasing it on their new downloadable content manager called Origin. Now, if it was up to me, I'd probably name the thing Orgy, as that brings more joy to my soul than Origin. Like Origin, I mean, you have the word or and then a can of gin. And though both of those things separately perhaps are great in and of themselves, when you combine them, the word is just unruly. I don't care for it at all. So I just wanted to quickly let you know that I am not a fan of this, and so let me explain to you the conspiracy I see here between, with EA and this whole Battlefield 3 thing. Now, Battlefield 3 is obviously trying to directly compete with Modern Warfare 3, and I won't say that that is a bad thing in and of itself. I mean, partially, I hope Battlefield 3 is a better game. It just brings me more joy to shoot people in larger environments, and not not have as much, shall we say, for the kiddies BS happening to us in that sense. I prefer to play Battlefield over Call of Duty. So I do hope Battlefield 3 is good. But the conspiracy I speak of is this. Now, if the game is not going to be released on Steam, there is a reason, and obviously the reason is that EA wants to direct most of their traffic, and as any good company would, I mean, if they're trying to build Origin, or Orgy as I'm going to refer to it from now on, if they're going to build Orgy into a reliable gaming platform where you can download games and try to compete with Steam, which honestly at this point I think it may be foolhardy to even try to compete with Steam, they would obviously make it proprietary to only release Battlefield 3 on the Origin or Orgy as a system. But as I can see the logic behind that, it also makes me wonder exactly why Steam hasn't made more of a ruckus about it. Now, this is what I think, and now I could be totally off base with this. I mean, I could be 100% off base, and you can tell me if I am off base. But let me give you my theory, and of course some of my readings. I have been known in my day to scour the internet, absolutely scour the thing, looking for details and things on here and there and there and there and everywhere for all kinds of facts on different stories. Because I'm a person that's interested in things. I really am. I'm interested in almost any subject, and especially when it comes to videojuegos, that is Spanish for video games. I learned that browsing the internet, actually. I want to say that I think the conspiracy goes very deep here. And I think, this is what I think. I think Steam and Origin are the same thing. Now, you might say, Mr. Civic Wayfinder, how could that be? They're two separate companies. They both are, in a sense, competing with each other, though Valve has more transformed into a digital service than even a game maker. I guess Portal, and Portal 2, and they are working on the new, a couple new games, but you know what I mean. I mean, I think their main source of income is not games anymore. It's the Steam distribution tool, the content manager. So, anyway, this is what I think happens, and I won't give all the websites I searched and looked exhaustively on, but I will say this. What I came across was a conspiracy that runs so deep, it is so disturbing, it runs to the very fabric of America. Now let me tell you what I discovered. Well, you know about the Rockefeller family, right? You know the Rockefeller family runs basically the United States of America. Well, I found that they both own Steam and Origin on my various searches on the internet. And not only do they run Steam and Origin, but Steam and Origin are covers for a more secretive government project. And you say, Civic, what government project is this? And I will tell you this. The very fact I'm telling you this is dangerous. So if you do not want to possibly be followed, and I'm whispering now because my house may be bugged, my beautiful bungalow with my children may be bugged, that's right. I will say this. It's a cover program for controlling the United States of America. And you know how they're going to do it? With weed consumption. Kids who play video games smoke weed. Weed links to Steam. Steam links to Origin. And Origin links to a control prototype that will control the President of the United States, making everyone smoke weed at the same time. I've said it. That's what I discovered, and let me say, it is a chilling conspiracy, and I really hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. This has been Civic Wayfinder, and as though maybe joy was not spread, the truth was spread today, and sometimes that's more important. Farewell. Goodbye.